Hello everybody, it's Dio from Firm But Fair Gaming, bringing you another video.
Hello everybody, welcome to another Diablo 3 video here for Season 28. Today we are taking a look at the Witch Doctor, and we are doing the Mundunugu's Regalia set. So for those that aren't familiar with the set, the two-piece bonus is the Big Bad Voodoo. Now follows you around and lasts twice as long. You gain 60% damage reduction for 30 seconds when you enter the Spirit Realm, and Spirit Barrage deals 20,000% increased damage, plus an additional percent equal to 5 times your mana regeneration. And this set is going to utilize the Ring of Royal Grandeur. So let's take a look at the other item pieces that we need to complete the build.
Enjoying all the videos and content we produce, don't forget to click on that subscribe button, click on that like button, and don't be afraid to share. Don't forget to click on the notification button, customize it however you want, but that way you're notified whenever we publish another video.
For our other items, so as I said, we are utilizing the Ring of Royal Grandeur. So for that, the 5 pieces that we're going to be wearing are the shoulders, chest, gloves, pants, and boots. This is going to allow us to also wear another set, the Guardian's Jeopardy, with the helm and the belt. And the two-piece bonus for that, this is basically for every 1,000 vitality, we get 1% melee damage reduction, and for every 1,000 intellect, we get 1,000 ranged damage reduction. And then 3 pieces is it doubles both our vitality and our intellect, which is why we have 18,000 intellect here and almost 6,000 vit. So this is going to give us 18% missile damage reduction and about 6% melee damage reduction. I'm going to throw up a video here. So this is a 110 that we did utilizing this build. I forgot about that, so I'll throw that up so everybody can see that. The other pieces that we need Lakumba's Ornament. So this reduces all damage taken by 60% if our Soul Harvest stack is at least, and then depending on which one you get, between 1 and 3, and an additional 2% for each stack of Soul Harvest. For our weapon, we are using the Barber. So instead of dealing direct damage, our Spirit Barrage now accumulates on the target, and when we stop casting, it explodes for up to 500% more damage to all enemies within 15 yards. And then we are using the Gazing Demise in our offhand. So the damage of Spirit Barrage is increased by up to 150%, and we gain the Phantasm Rune, which lasts twice as long, and the attack rate from Manitou is increased. For our jewelry, we are wearing Squirt's Necklace, so while not taking damage, our damage dealt is increased by up to 100%. So this is the buff down here. It stacks. Each stack here is 10%. And of course, our damage taken is increased by up to 50%. We are using the Convention of Elements, so we gain up to 200% damage to a certain element. As you can see here, it's rotating through. So it means we're going to get a big pop in damage when we go through our cold cycle, because that's what we're using for our Manitou. And we're also using the Ring of Emptiness, so basically we deal up to 300% more damage to enemies affected by either Haunt or Locust Swarm, and I prefer to use Locust Swarm, so that's what we use here for the introductory into this build. And that completes all the items that we need. For our legendary gems, we have the Bane of the Trap, so increased damage against enemies under the effects of control and parrying effects, so slows and stuns and whatnot by a certain percent. At rank 25, we get an aura that reduces the movement speed of enemies within 15 yards by 30%, thus proccing the bonus from Bane of the Trapped. We're also using Bane of the Stricken, so each attack we make against the enemy increases the damage it takes from us by X%, which stacks. At rank 25, we get 25% increased damage against bosses and Rift Guardians. The last gem we are using, is Zai Stone of Vengeance. Sorry about that. So damage we deal to our target is increased by X% for every 10 yards, and then to a max of 50 yards where it multiplies. So here we have 6% at 25. At rank 25, and so at 10 yards we deal 6% more damage, and then at max yards of 50 we would be dealing 30% more damage. However, that being said, our Manitou Spectre doesn't have a 50-yard range, so at most we're probably going to be in the 20-yard range there, so get a 12% bonus from that. And the rank 25 on this gem gives us a chance to hit, 20% chance on hit to stun the enemy for 1 second. For the cube, we are using the Vu's Juicer, so Spirit Barrage gains the effect of oh my god. That one and the Spirit is Willing runes. Sorry about that. I was going to butcher that, so I ain't going to try. Alternatively, we could switch this out for the Sacred Harvester, which would give us more stacks of Soul Harvest. Also using Frostburn here, so cold skills deal 20% increased damage and have a 50% chance to freeze enemies. And then as mentioned, we are using the Ring of Royal Grandeur to reduce the number of set pieces to get a set bonus by 1, which is how we are getting to use both the Guardian's Jeopardy and our full 6-piece Mundunugu. For our skills, we are using Spirit Barrage with Manitou, so this puts a big specter above our head that hovers and shoots out bolts and does 6,000 weapon damage as cold. This is what on Rift Guardian you'll sit there and just channel on the Rift Guardian, and then it'll just die at 40% because the damage it accumulates will have surpassed its health, and then it just instantly gives it. And we have Piranhas with Pyronados. This is going to help us group things up, so we can group things up and then throw our Spirit Barrage on top of them, let it accumulate the damage, and then pop it. We are using Locust Swarm with Pestilence, so this is going to put the dot on everything and it's going to spread, which will help us with our Ring of Emptiness. Severance with Spirit Walk, so 2 seconds of invulnerability plus some move speed for both survivability and movement. Soul Harvest and Languish, so this is going to give us armor and some intellect bonus when we use it on ads. Then Big Bad Voodoo Ghost Trance, so this is going to give us damage reduction. It follows us around with our bonus, so that is key. And for extra survivability, I went with Swampland Attunement, so this allows us to be absolutely surrounded and it's going to make us tougher. Rush of Essence, so that our Spirit Barrages return mana back to us, otherwise we have a tendency to go out of mana. Confidence Ritual, so we deal more damage the closer we are. And Spirit Vessel, just for that extra life, because we still are quite squishy at this level, like we're only 800 or so Paragon with no augments and whatnot, so the extra survivability comes in handy. So for our rotation, basically we're going to go in, we want to get our Soul Harvest stacks up right away, get our Big Bad Voodoo out for our survivability damage mitigation, go into a pack. First, like, use your potion at your own discretion whenever you want. I'm not going to tell you how to use your potions. Then we want to get Pestilence on everything for our Ring of Emptiness. Kind of go around, tag a bunch of stuff, kind of get them to walk towards you, and then hit them with Piranhas to get them all grouped up. Throw out 3 spirits, because we can have 3 out at once. As you can see, we have 3 different ones. And then as soon as you cast a 4th one of them disappears, so they would pop. So you get your big stack going with all the adds. You would put 3 spirits probably on top of each other, have them all within the Pyronado. They're going to hit everything and accumulate all that damage. And then when you cast your 4th one, it's going to pop the first one and explode with all that damage, probably killing most of the group that's there. And then when you pop the other 2, it's going to pop them as well and use all that damage as well. I believe they last about 10 seconds. And the trick is we want to... This is where it kind of gets confusing a little bit. Haven't been able to 100% confirm which way it goes, so you're either going to want to cast them on the cold or you want to pop them on the cold. For me, I feel that we're supposed to pop them on the cold, but I've had other people you're supposed to cast it on the cold. So by that I mean like on your COE, so you would cast them and then have about 10 seconds when you want to pop it, when your cold would come back up, and then you would pop it on your cold for maximum damage. That is my understanding. I'm just letting you know I've heard otherwise. Me personally, I use the pop on cold. So this brings us to the end of the video. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know below. I'd be happy to answer those. As always, we appreciate any likes, shares, and subscribes, so please click those buttons. And of course, you can find me on Twitch. I stream almost daily, so come hang out. Let's chat D3, play D3, anything you want to do. Anyhow, that's all for me. So until next time, I hope you're enjoying Diablo 3 Season 28, and we'll see you in the next video.